In the dark underbelly of the city, where secrets fester and danger lurks around every corner, there exists a world ruled by the Mafia, and tonight we are pulling back the curtains to reveal their most closely guarded secrets. Get ready for an adrenaline-fueled journey through the shadowy realm of organized crime as we delve into the hidden truths that have kept the Mafia's power intact for decades. No, 10. Their infiltration is unmatched. The Mafia's infiltration tactics are a thing of legend, casting an ominous shadow over every facet of society they touch. From the highest levels of government to the most intimate corners of our daily lives, their reach is both pervasive and insidious. But how do they manage to embed themselves so deeply within our institutions and systems? The answer lies in their masterful manipulation of the very fabric of society, through bribery, blackmail, and threats. They corrupt the minds of individuals who hold the reins of power, transforming them into pawns in the Mafia's intricate game. Judges, politicians, and law enforcement officers are not immune to their corrupting influence. Once compromised, these figures become conduits through which the Mafia's agenda flows, ensuring their sinister designs remain one step ahead of the authorities. The infiltration doesn't end at the corridors of power; it extends to our everyday lives as well. Businesses tremble before the might of the Mafia, forced to comply with their extortionate demands or face the consequences. The iconic Hollywood portrayal of a businessman being asked to join the club, cough up the money, or face the repercussions of declining the offer rings painfully true. It's a chilling reality that businesses have had to endure, caught between the harsh choice of submitting to the Mafia's demands or risking the wrath of their merciless tactics. Number 9. Blood is thicker than water. When it comes to the Mafia, family isn't just important, it's everything. The bonds of blood run deeper than any oath, and loyalty to one's immediate family supersedes any other allegiance. This unwavering commitment to blood ties serves as the bedrock of their existence, shaping their identity and guiding their actions in every aspect of their lives. From the smallest decisions to the most treacherous schemes, a mafioso's first consideration is always their family's welfare. It's a code that has stood the test of time, ensuring the Mafia's longevity and resilience in the face of countless challenges. However, this unbreakable bond comes at a cost. Those who dare to cross the Mafia or betray its members find themselves entangled in a web of deceit and danger. The Mafia's thirst for retribution knows no bounds, and they will stop at nothing to protect their own. Betrayal is met with swift and brutal punishment, serving as a warning to others who might contemplate going against the unforgiving code of the family. It's a world where trust is a luxury one cannot afford, and where the consequences of disloyalty are nothing short of catastrophic. Number 8. A secret kept. Secrets are the lifeblood of the Mafia, binding its members together in a web of silence and discretion. To expose a secret is akin to signing one's own death warrant, for the Mafia values secrecy above all else. Each member is bound by an unbreakable oath to safeguard the organization's secrets, no matter the cost. This ironclad commitment to secrecy ensures that the Mafia's operations remain hidden from the prying eyes of the world. But why is secrecy so paramount to their existence? The answer lies in the very nature of their activities. The Mafia thrives in the shadows, preying on the vulnerabilities of society and manipulating the levers of power from behind the scenes. If their clandestine operations were exposed, their influence would crumble and their power would vanish. Therefore, every mafioso is trained from the moment they enter the organization to keep its secrets buried deep in the recesses of their minds. If you want to know more about the Mafia, stay tuned. No. 7. No more tears. In the ruthless realm of the Mafia, emotions are a liability, and tears are a sign of weakness. From the moment a potential recruit steps into the shadowy world of organized crime, they are stripped of their humanity, leaving behind the complexities of human emotions. Composed and unreadable expressions become their new reality, carefully crafted facades that conceal the turmoil raging within. But why does the Mafia demand such emotional detachment from its members? The answer lies in the dangerous world they inhabit, where trust is a mirage and betrayal lurks around every corner. By suppressing their emotions, mafiosi become less vulnerable to manipulation, reducing the chances of them being exploited or turned against their own. It's a necessary evil in a world where maintaining control and power is of utmost importance. Number 6. Code of silence. The Mafia's code of silence, known as omerta in Italian, is a formidable shield that protects their operations and perpetuates their reign of power. This unwavering commitment to secrecy creates an impenetrable barrier between the Mafia and the outside world, allowing them to operate with impunity. Bound by blood, honor, and fear, Mafia members are compelled to safeguard their organization's secrets, come what may. If one member breaks the code, the entire structure could crumble, exposing them to the authorities and jeopardizing their way of life. Therefore, the code of silence becomes a powerful tool, ensuring that the Mafia's inner workings remain shrouded in mystery and its members' lips remain sealed. But the code of silence is not just about protecting Mafia operations. It also serves as a means of instilling fear in those who interact with them. Potential witnesses are deterred from coming forward, knowing that breaking the code could have dire consequences. Thus, the Mafia's code of silence stands as a testament to their unwavering commitment to secrecy and their ability to instill fear in the hearts of their adversaries. No. 5. An eye for an eye. In the ruthless world of the Mafia, justice is served cold, and revenge is a dish best served with retribution. The concept of an eye for an eye is deeply ingrained in their culture, driving their actions and shaping their perception of the world. When a Mafia member is wronged, it's not enough for them to seek legal recourse or forgiveness. They demand retribution, a repayment of the damage done in kind. Whether it's a business deal gone awry or a personal insult, the Mafia believes in settling scores through acts of retaliation that inflict equal pain on the offender. This mindset is a product of their environment, where trust is scarce and self-preservation is paramount. In a world where the rule of law is often blurred, the Mafia takes matters into their own hands, ensuring that their interests are protected and their enemies are made to pay. Number 4. Cash is king. In the underground economy of the Mafia, cash reigns supreme as the currency of choice. From illicit gambling dens to black market transactions, cash is the lubricant that keeps their illicit operations running smoothly. Their preference for cold, hard cash is driven by several factors. Firstly, it provides anonymity, making it easier to conceal the source of their funds. Additionally, cash transactions leave no digital footprint, allowing them to operate without detection. Moreover, the Mafia's vast network ensures that cash is readily available, making it the most convenient medium of exchange for their illicit activities. The use of cash also extends to their interactions with law enforcement, where bribes are exchanged to turn a blind eye to their criminal enterprises. The prevalence of cash in the Mafia's ecosystem highlights the importance of financial secrecy and control in maintaining their power and influence. The Mafia thrives on exploiting the vulnerabilities of society, and one of their favorite targets is those down on their luck. They prey on individuals who are desperate for a helping hand, offering them a temporary lifeline to pull them out of their current predicament. These vulnerable souls, often struggling to make ends meet, are enticed by the promise of quick cash and an easy way out of their financial troubles. The Mafia offers them a seductive proposition, one that seems too good to be true. But once entangled in their web, these individuals find themselves trapped in a cycle of exploitation and servitude. The Mafia's preference for underdogs as recruits is a strategic move to ensure a steady stream of expendable pawns. Willing to do their bidding without hesitation, by preying on the weak and vulnerable, the Mafia perpetuates its cycle of power and control, leaving a trail of shattered lives in its wake. Number 2. The thin blue line. The Mafia's relationship with law enforcement is a complex and often contradictory one. On one hand, they are sworn enemies, locked in a perpetual struggle for power and dominance. Yet on the other hand, they coexist within the same society, forcing them to find common ground on certain matters. This uneasy alliance is exemplified by the expression, the thin blue line, which refers to the police force as the only entity capable of standing between civilization and the Mafia's reign of terror. However, the line between order and chaos is thin indeed, as the Mafia has a knack for infiltrating law enforcement agencies, corrupting officers, and manipulating the system to their advantage. Despite the inherent conflict between the two worlds, the thin blue line holds firm, representing the last bastion of hope against the encroaching darkness of organized crime. No one. Loose lips sink ships. In the secretive world of the Mafia, Loose lips are the enemy. Revealing any information about their activities, no matter how insignificant it may seem, can have dire consequences for not only the speaker, but also their associates and their families. The Mafia values discretion above all else, and any breach of confidentiality is met with swift and severe punishment. That's why those involved in Mafia activities are constantly reminded of the importance of keeping quiet. They understand that one slip of the tongue could unravel their entire existence. Whether it's a heated argument or an innocent conversation, words have the power to expose the hidden underbelly of their world. And in a world where trust is a luxury one cannot afford, loose lips truly do sink ships. That's all for today. See you next time.